Yo, what is up, guys and girls? Today I want to take a little bit of a break from the usual and show you what I do when I'm not working on my various goals. I like to play a little bit of League and League of Legends. And so here's a clip from about 20 minutes into the game. Just give you a little teaser of what's going to happen. I'm playing Master Yi. The highest ranking I've ever had on any account is Silver 3, so not super good, but I have several thousand games played, so while there's a lot that I can just still improve, I definitely have a good idea of how to play the game. Alright, so I want to discuss a little bit on jungle pathing. I always start bottom side. So in this case I'm red, that means I'm going to start blue. If I was on the blue team, I would start with jungle monster red. The reason I do this is because invariably you get better leashes. A lot of times tops don't know what they're doing, so they won't leash you in the first place. And then regardless of that, most of the time you're going to get a two-person leash by starting on the bottom side. So always do that. On Master Yi, I like to take heal level 2. This is because it allows me to stay in the jungle much longer. By constantly and consistently healing up, I can save those early pots for a lot longer. And what this allows me to do is to start getting a minion advantage over my enemy jungler early on. Now, if you're not familiar with Master Yi is terrible at fights pre-6. He can't do anything. So the goal is to hit 6 as fast as possible, and right here I'm about to mess with the enemy jungler. See it back off so he doesn't run the turret. Get that kill picked up. Don't follow that Diana in there. Now I'm going to check his jungle to see what I can pick up. And here I'm at Krugs. Krugs are the single most important camp for a jungler like Yi. All you're trying to do early on is get that high CS score. Now, I realize that Krugs are changed as far as the experience amount and the gold amount so that they're not insane over the other camps, but they are harder to kill, they do take longer to kill, but while you're standing there, you're getting a much higher CS count. So the main things I'm looking at when I'm jungling is, when are my Krugs up? Can I steal enemy Krugs? What's nice about Krugs is they're right next to Wraiths, so can I steal enemy Wraiths? Again, just focusing on getting that CS count up. The other important thing is to always be at your blue and red as soon as they respawn. You want to try and do this as efficiently as possible, because if you mess up, you're likely going to lose an invade, and as soon as you start losing those epic monsters or large monsters within your own jungle, you're really giving a lot of map pressure away. Now, another thing that I like to do is anytime I'm going into the enemy jungle, I try to clear out a scuttle. I do this because it allows for a quicker escape path. So here we come in, pick up a double kill. And I was originally going towards Krugs, but I seen that Pantheon could use a little bit of help. We ended up picking off a turret. And again, even though I'm in the smaller camp side, I'm looking through their whole jungle. I just killed their jungler. I want to see if I can kill him. And here I'm 3 levels ahead, but he actually almost gets the best of me. Pull out, and I go back to those Krugs that I originally was going for as soon as I came out of base. Again, all you want to be doing is maximizing your gold. The key to this game is that no matter what you're doing, you're earning more gold than your enemy. More gold also translates to more experience. When you're higher level, you can kill the enemy much easier. Alright, so again, I've got my camp, my large camp up, blue. I come and pick it up. I've got a little bit till red spawns, so I'm going to go ahead and base and pick up some good items. Now I'm headed back to red, and I'm going to arrive at red as soon as it spawns. Okay, again, you want to make sure you're constantly and consistently doing this. Now I'm clearing a path for Scuttle. I'm setting up Scuttle. I see mid. I tease him a bit, and I'm going to pick up another double here. Okay, another thing with Yi is you want to save your heal until after your fight. The reason that you do that is because a lot of times you've got those turrets beaming down on you, and heal reduces so much damage that you can tank an extra 2 or 3 turret shots that otherwise would wipe you out. So I pick up that rift. I noticed I cleared the scuttle before I went to it. Another thing that's nice is to make sure you have scuttle control. You don't want to be doing rift as soon as scuttle pops up, because a lot of junglers like to maintain scuttle control, and a lot of times you'll get caught at the Rift monster because you're there and they just happen to be there even when they don't have vision. Okay, so again, hitting my Krugs, constantly and consistently keeping that minion score up. Okay, I see blue's about to spawn, and so I'm making my way there. Again, you're just always wanting to be on the lookout for your monsters. You want to keep that scuttle up. That helps you, especially when you go into the enemy area. Now I see my team here is in a losing fight and I'm on my own, so I take the opportunity to drop that Rift monster. I get a kill on Ashe and I barely make it out from the turrets. Now my team is coming in down mid and they're really starting to wreak some havoc here, and I'm just off in the jungle healing up essentially and keeping everything clear. Remember, when I left I had barely any health, but now I'm so full again that I have enough to take Dragon. And so that's really helpful. Now down mid right now, there's about to be a large fight that my mid laners lose, but I'm aware that Ziggs is really harassing, so I'm going to take the opportunity, I'm going to back, and I'm going to try and meet him mid. And so you'll see that here. Now Pantheon also picks up what's going on and he makes his way towards mid, and right as I get there, so does he. We pick up 2 kills, Ziggs is down, we pull off Rammus, we pull off Vayne. I almost died to the turret, but I managed to alpha out into the minion line. Okay, now I've got a GA, so I'm not super scared here, and I get right on the edge. Now, another thing to remember when you're playing Master Yi is that you always have to press Q, Q, Q because your alpha resets. Alright, happy gaming.